Hello friends, Jackie Edwards here. Now today I just want to talk quickly because I've got to pop off. Um, I started a new book yesterday. Now this book had rave reviews. It had reviews from the author had really great reviews from a mentor I really love and trust. Um, that's all about kind of loving your body and things like that. And the book is advertised as like a non-diet book. And so I was super excited to read it. I'm like, oh, I'd love to read a book that's about, our mindset and like even body positivity sounds a little bit like blasé, but without us having to lose weight. But I was so disappointed because it was just another diet book disguised as a non-diet book. So you know the type where it's like, you don't have to diet. You can just learn to love yourself as you are, and suddenly all the weight will fall off. And you're like, but why can't I love myself as I am and not have to lose weight? Why does the purpose always have to be for me to lose weight? Because if we're going into it telling ourselves, well, I'm going to learn how to love myself and treat myself better so that I can lose weight, it still ultimately means that we're not accepting ourselves as who we are. And I know we can't accept ourselves all the time, but I no longer want to go into things with the idea and the hope that in doing so, I'm going to lose weight. And then it also disguised itself by saying, there are no good and bad foods, but we're going to call them, and I already forgot what they were, but like positive and pleasure foods. I'm like, dude, you're still having good and bad foods. Like, we're still labeling our food. Sounds like a diet to me. But again, the premise is, this is a lifestyle change and we're going to work on our mindset. And once you learn to really love your body, then suddenly you're magically not going to want to eat those foods anymore. And you're going to become a runner and you're going to do all the exercise and the weight will magically drop off. So now already skinny lady who was kind of average size has now lost those 20 or 30 pounds that was making her feel down and sluggish and not herself. And now her body has found its perfect set point and its natural weight, and she feels amazing from this not a diet. And yeah, I'm tired of those books, honestly. Like, if it's not a diet, it's not a diet. Like, we can eat whatever we want and still love ourselves. Our body can be whatever shape it is, and we can love ourselves. And we don't have to want to change that. And some days I love to eat healthy food and good food, and other days I don't. Some days I love to exercise and move my bodies, other days I don't. But I don't need to do it any certain way to love myself. I don't have to follow like a 6-step program to love myself. Because that all sounds like a diet. Anytime you talk about what foods I'm eating, even if it's all about my mindset and magically not wanting to eat those foods in the future, it's still a diet. Even if you're calling it a lifestyle change. And I'm not here for it anymore. And I just wanted to come on and say that because I'm so tired of finding books that are masquerading as like the anti-diet books, and this is not a diet, and really it is just another diet, because I've done so many of those. Of course, I've done all the diets and all the weight losses and the tips and the tricks and the doctors, and then I've also gone to all the mindset courses that said, oh, we're just going to work on your mindset and loving yourself, and then you'll lose the weight. But the premise was always I was doing it so that I would lose weight, so that I could change myself to fit in with what was considered normal and okay and right, or I was doing it for my health because of the bullshit thing that if you're fat, you're not healthy automatically. And I'm no longer here for that. I'm here for we can do whatever the fuck we want anytime we fucking want. And I 100% believe in mindset work. And it has changed my entire life. But I am not using it to... I'm not using it against myself. I'm not using it to become better and to change who I am to fit what everybody else thinks I should be and what I've been told I should be. I'm using it because I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it changes my energy. I love the way it changes how I think about things and gives me a broader, more open view of myself and of my life and of all the people around me. And I love the way it helps me to love myself and to see where I'm falling into the old beliefs and patterns that have been passed down to me from a fat phobic patriarchy. I love that the mindset work opens me up to all of those things. I am not using it against myself to change myself because I'm not good enough as I am. Because I would feel better if I looked different or if I had less weight. Because again, my sore feet are not because I'm fat. My sore feet, honestly, I found out, I said this in another video, is because I need to stretch more. When we go to the doctor and, I say my periods are really heavy and they hurt, it's not because I'm fat. It's because there's an underlying reason in there. So being fat is not the reason why I feel sluggish on some days or I have low energy or whatever else there is. That is not the cause. There is another underlying cause. And yes, sometimes eating differently helps me to feel better, helps me to feel less sluggish. And that's awesome. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just need a fucking nap and a rest. And changing what I eat and my diet and my exercise program isn't going to change that I just need a nap or that there is some underlying cause there. So, yeah, I'm no longer here for the I'm not a diet book that are really just diets. I'm not here for a lifestyle change that is really a diet. And I'm not here for not loving myself as I am right now and knowing that I am allowed to live my life in a fat body. I'm allowed to love myself in my fat body. And I am allowed to not want to lose weight, to not feel like I need to lose weight to be happier, to be more myself, to be whatever other people think I am. And I'm tired of the messages that say you can love yourself if you lose that little bit more weight, because that's what the underlying message is that always losing weight is the end game. It's not the end game. Everything we need and want to be, we can have while carrying excess weight. So honestly, I started the first couple pages of my proper anti-diet book, and I've got a couple of created a couple audios, and I've got like a beautiful idea for the true anti-diet solution where it's not just a fucking lifestyle change where you're going to eat better and magically lose weight. It really is like we are going to fucking love ourselves as we are, and we are going to be proud and bold and do anything, and we are going to sit in that energy. And when we change that energy, the world changes with us. So we don't have to fight it. We don't have to fight people. We don't have to change the old paradigms. We can just step into a new paradigm where the world is a completely different place, and we can love and accept ourselves as women, as fat women, as whatever we are, without all of the trappings of what we've been told is right and what we've been told is wrong and all of the bullshit. Yes, so I'm fired up about that. That will, who knows when that's actually going to come, because honestly, there's no pressure in life. I'm not in a rush. But I'm super inspired by it. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe I'll release some chapters and some ideas as I'm writing it. And keep an eye out. I will get the audio uploaded and share that too. So keep an eye out for the anti-diet solution. It's going to be fucking amazing. And it's the true anti-diet, not just pretending to be an anti-diet and really it's a diet. So that's all I have to say now. I have a massage and I need to go turn the sprinklers off for the alpacas. It's a hot day, so I give them sprinklers and a little paddling pool and like this really cool little splash mat. And I can see they're all done and bored with it because none of them are sitting by the water anymore. So I'm going to go turn those off, have my massage, and then enjoy a sunny day. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.